Yeah, buddy, y'all know what time it is? It's Songwriter Series time, hosted by my good buddy, Jack Ingram. Take the ball and run with it, amigo. You could have been a college ball player if it hadn't been for your lack of speed and inability to catch a ball.
Thanks, Brother Ray. This time up on the Songwriter Series, we're featuring Josh Grider. With a strong set of country music sensibilities and a smooth baritone voice, Josh has become a fixture in the Texas music scene for over 10 years now. His acoustic-based Brokedown EP, released in the fall of 2015, really showcases his talent as a songwriter. And he gave us a taste as he performed Two Truths and a Lie, You Dream, I'll Drive, for this session. Pay attention, good people. We're all fans of his, and you should be too. Mr. Josh Grider.
A couple drinks in, whiskey on ice. I hate you, I love you, I miss you. Two truths and a lie.
Two Truths and a Lie. I like to say that song's about mixed emotions. It's about a guy that can't get over his girl and he thinks he is, but he's not, and I think we've all been there. Hate is such a powerful word. That just immediately conjures like a whoa. I feel like, you know, I hate you, I love you, I miss you, and then to kind of wrap it into that context of this guy. Nah, I don't want to call, I broke down, I'm gonna call her, and he does. And she picks up, because, you know, rarely are you alone in your feelings, you know. She's still kind of got those feelings too, so I've been there. I think we've all been there. Luckily, I'm not there now.
That's why I can't help but love her.
I got accepted to Baylor University, so from New Mexico, I went to Baylor. And 3 weeks after I was there, this guy named Pat Green came through and did a concert, and it blew my doors off. And these guys piled in a van after the show and like took off, and I was like, all right, this seems way more accessible. This seems like maybe something I can do. But I got my first Texas country records, and I started playing, and I started a band in college called Riverside. And we played all through college, and when we graduated, I moved to Austin, and I wanted to make a Texas country record, so I made my first self-titled record at Cedar Creek with Adam Oder and John Silva, and that came out. I got my first little bit of radio success and started kind of figuring it out, and then I ended up moving up to Nashville, got a publishing deal, and you know, realized that the road runs both ways a lot of the time. You know, there's a lot of Texas guys up there and Nashville cats down here, and it's not that big a deal. So I got to cut a couple records up there. Trent Willman, Texas boy, was my producer on those projects. It's all these little links in a chain, you know, and 10 years later, I'm still hanging around, I'm still making music, talking to cameras, and singing for you guys.
And when the moon comes out, darling, you can close your eyes. We'll keep rolling south. You dream, I'll drive.
You Dream, I'll Drive. I write a lot of songs over the last few years, you know, having publishing deals. That just sort of requires me to write more than I ever had over the past 5 years. So you're always trying to collect ideas, and sometimes it's a lyrical hook, and sometimes it's a musical hook, and that was definitely a musical hook, just that little guitar, that finger-picking guitar riff, you know. And I wrote that with my friend Ken Johnson, and it was actually the 6th #1 I had on the Texas music chart. And we got to shoot a little music video for it down on River Road in New Braunfels.
We'll keep rolling south. You dream, I'll drive.
You can't replace the adrenaline and the energy of strapping on a Telecaster and rocking and having a crowd and the energy in a festival setting. Like that is an irreplaceable thing and an amazing thing. But when it gets intimate and it gets quiet, and you can't hide from them, but they can't hide from you either. You know what I mean? Like, you know when songs work, and you know if people are listening. And when you get a room silent and they're hanging on your every word, or they're into your stories, or they're into your songs, you really do feel like you're establishing more of a connection than like being the background to somebody's bender or whatever, you know? For an artist, selfishly, yeah, you want people hanging on every word. And so when you do these intimate, broke down, quiet acoustic shows, that we're so lucky to have so many venues in the great state of Texas that have places that we can do that. And it's awesome in a whole other way.